Hello, everybody. I know that I'm starting a few minutes early, but I have a good reason for it. Because I noticed that me trying to bumble around trying to do the bunch of side quests would take me even longer than necessary. So what I decided to do was I did the side quests early. Then I found a quick route to get done with the side quests a little quicker. So instead of it being like a 2 hour ordeal, it became like 1 hour of quick footage. And on top of the side quests, I also finished up bounties as well. So for the next about hour or so, we'll be going through that footage, and then after we're done with that, I will get started on stream proper, going to the Dust Ruins, because I was able to finish up everything I needed to do for Al- do Alabasta. So I also have stuff set up. So right now, and during that time, we will also be waiting for any of my co-hosts if they wish to arrive. Aiden said that he would be late, but let's hope he's able to arrive at some point. And let's see how things go. So let's begin. Yeah, we're looking at the Land Karate Master. Apparently, he has some type. Apparently, this Land Karate guy has a big old beef with Jinbei. What is that beef? Well, we will find out. I was looking at any of the side quests that I've missed. Yeah, it turns out that in for this particular game, there are situations where there are side quests that unlock after doing other side quests. So there is that's it. That is that type of situation to deal with. A situation like this make me really glad that you have the Yoisa, that you have the Yoisa travel, or we'll just call it fast travel. You have the fast travel ready and available. Yeah, I had already activated the douchebag the douchebag rich guy quest from I think the previous stream. So I'm just going, and I already know where the item thing, where the item you're supposed to go to is. It's just that you do need to that. It's just in the situation you don't have to talk to the caravanners if you already know where the item is. But happily, the caravanners are on your way if you go straight from Nanohana to the desert. So basically, anybody with a blue mark above their head during a when you're trying to do a side quest is going to help lead you in that direction. Unfortunately, there are circumstances where, as far as I'm aware, you have to go through the steps. But there is something I do need to check regarding the next quest I'm going to do, which is try and find a general's son. But this is one of the things that's actually irritating to me is that you actually have to go and talk to the guy first. That you have to go back, talk to the guy, and then the next part of the quest opens up, which is you have to find another picture that he's looking for in the maze. Happily, I was able to do it a lot quicker this time, because last time I ended up getting lost for honestly no good reason. Because as you see in a minute, there's a body that is on the ground next to where the item is supposed to be. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and state this up front. I'm not in control of this footage outside of pausing or fast forwarding. But so that means I am open to field comments to anybody who is anybody in chat if anybody wants to talk. Yeah, there are situations where I wish the characters could move faster. Yeah, I'm happy that bird is still willing to help us after all this time, even after Luffy ate half of its food. Yeah, I ended up getting lost trying to find where the scorpion nest was supposed to be. When I first tried to do this quest, and it ended up taking way longer than it needed to, so that's why I basically chose to redo it. Because otherwise it would take I'd be showing footage of me wandering around for a good, 5 minutes longer. Good 5 minutes. So, yeah, the backstory is that this guy, Pompous Tom, we call him Pompous because he's pompous, is effectively looking for pictures of his family. But the problem is, though, is that, we're saying we're going to find pictures of his family in exchange for a good amount of money, because Nami is always happy to try and get money. That is always a funny scenario when it comes to Nami from a long time ago, where where Usopp says, "Hey, you don't need money to pay for your village anymore, so you don't need to worry about money anymore." And Nami's like, "Are you kidding? Now I want that money for me. I want that money for myself, damn it." Yeah, I really do honestly wish that. I'm playing as Sanji. I'm just really wishing that Sanji would just relearn Skywalk. Yeah, Sanji's legs are so powerful he can run in midair, which is a technique that is actually shown before Sanji does it. Because there's this organization called CP9. Oh, before I say anything about that. Yeah, hi, Pompous Tom. It turns out that you got robbed, multiple times, so he doesn't have as much money. There. Case closed. So now I go to the next. Now I go to the next quest, which is me trying to find the General's son. But back to CP9. CP9 introduces a technique-based power block called the Six Powers, or called the Six Powers. That's the English version. I don't want to butcher the Japanese one. That basically states six different types of techniques. Shigan, which is finger pistol, which is I poke you so hard that I puncture a hole in you with my finger. Then there's Tempest Kick, where you kick so hard a slicing wind flies out. There's Tekai, or Iron Body, and as the name suggests, you basically gain iron hard skin, but you have to stand in like a specific position. Then there's there are others, but they're not really used as much. Those are the main ones that are used. Oh, no wait, there's one more. There's Shave, or Soru, which is basically just I move at hyper speed. Oh yeah, all the soldiers are training, so you're going to be hearing a lot of noises like that in the background. Yeah, now we're trying to find this guy's son, who was a former member of the rebel army. So we're going to be spending a little bit of time trying to find him. And part of me kind of wishes I should have tested to see if I could just go to where the son was from memory. Because otherwise, you kind of have to go through this... Oh. Hello, Jonathan. You hungry too? Like everyone else we've ran into today? Oh yeah, here's 5 apples. There you go. The thing is, though, is like anytime that you give these guys those items, you basically get the TP version of the other apples, which is good because it's always good to fill up your tension points before a battle. Because when your tension points are maxed out, you get more. You have a bonus. Oh yeah, he's one of the people that you talk to after. He's one of the guys you talk to afterward. But you have to go to this guy, then another guy, and then him, and then he tells you where the guy is. And then I decided to say, screw it, because I'm going to be Luffy, and I'm just going to Gum Rocket up there. Because I'm not going to waste the time freaking climbing up the freaking ladder. It's completely unnecessary. But yeah. And a lot of these abilities, certain Straw Hat members use later. There are other ones like, there are other techniques, but they're not really used as much from the 6 powers, like paper art or life return. But you can imagine like those abilities are used in the background for specific characters. But I'm not going to try to theorize on that, even though I do have the time. Then there's... So going back to those basic techniques, Iron Body, Tempest Kick, etc. Luffy actually figures out how to use, like, Shave by using those ideas, him realizing like, oh, I can actually make my body stronger by doing this. So he pumps the blood in his legs throughout the entirety of his body, increasing the blood flow and making him go faster. Turning his body red, making him go 5 times faster. If you're a fan of Gundam, you'll get that rough. You'll get that joke. You get that meme. That basically enables him to go into Gear 2. And we found his son. Yeah, the son is basically like, dude, I joined the rebel army. My dad won't like me. And then they basically just go back and forth. Saying, yeah, being very tsundere about it. But to them, it is just like a big old betrayal type thing. Oh, past me, please tell me that you actually get the treasure chest from behind the guy. Because I see it back there now. Nope, dang it. Dang it, past me, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get that treasure chest next time I have the chance. Dang it, past me. But now I'm off to Alubarna to do with the 2 treasure chests that are there. Hey there, Vuly.
About time to build them.
Yeah, there are a couple of quests that are going on. Hey, Vuly, if you want to see the stuff that's going on, go ahead and load up my stream.
Fred, I'm not going to be able to look at what's going on at the moment. Due to a little bit of busyness, I am actually on the call on the road, so let me know if there's any problems with my mic quality or anything like that.
No, that's okay. But there is something I am going to do since you're here.
Yeah.
Well, since your character is here. I'm placing you on... I hereby place Vuly on the empty throne.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, would it be reasonable for me to be able to quickly show this to you? But since you're on the road, you wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah. So right now we're fighting against. We're trying to collect the bounty on the land karate master. Because he has because he apparently has a beef against Jinbei and his fishman karate.
Oh, so we have the land karate versus the fish karate.
That would be cool, except his beef when it comes to that he only read it in the newspaper.
Oh. He just needed a newspaper?
Yeah, saying like, I'm gonna do land karate, not this fishman karate bullshit. But, yeah, it turns out that...
And so now they have beef, and that's how we wound up with some surf and turf.
Yeah, speaking of surf and turf, he was able to defeat some Kung Fu Dugongs. And as the case with all Kung Fu Dugongs, if you defeat them, you then become their master. And then they desire to, like, train under you. So this guy was able to defeat Kung Fu Dugongs, and he basically has this group saying like, we do land karate, and since Chopper is able to understand animals, he just basically all the Kung Fu Dugongs basically go, you didn't teach us those techniques, or you didn't teach us everything. After we defeat the land karate master and the Kung Fu Dugongs that he has under his control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we finally back in the present timeline?
We are back in present. It's just that there were some side quests that I wanted to get done. So we're currently going through that footage right now. I'm not currently playing it, and I did complete the side quest previously, but I really did just wanted to do them in the quickest way possible and then just show that footage, because otherwise I'd just be
I see.
wandering around for an entire session. Yeah, the only reason why I'm not editing these fights out is because these fights are mandatory for these side quests. Happily, I have not run into. Happily, if I recall, I do not run into any other enemies during these side quests.
Gotcha.
By the way, sadly you won't be able to see this, Vuly, but I do have all the Straw Hats in their pre-time skip gear. So you get to see what all the you would get to see what the Straw Hats look like in 2 years before the time skip. Unfortunately, they don't show them in unfortunately they don't show them in cutscenes. Only while they're moving around in the world and during combat. Yeah, I had to do like a little bit of a skip there. So now going from finishing the Land Karate Master bounty, I'm getting ready to finish up any more side quests that are in the area, including the side quest that's guest starring our favorite camel Eyelash.
Eyelash the camel. Fantastic.
Yeah. Thing is, though, is that since I'm not in control of the game, I can actually talk about this freely. Eyelash is I don't know if I had a chance to talk to you about it, but Eyelash is a camel that we saved from a Sandora dragon in the desert. And in recognition of saving him, Eyelash basically says, "Okay, I'll be able to carry some of you across the desert." Of course, Chopper is translating this, but I'll only carry women.
Of course.
Yeah, and the rest of them are just like, pervert camel, pervert camel. So that's how Vivi and Nami were able to cross the desert freely, while everyone else had to like carry gear. But that's basically the story of Eyelash. After the events of Alabasta, Eyelash was recognized for his helping Vivi cross the desert, and was named a member of the Supersonic Duck Squadron.
Okay.
No joke, that's actually there's an actual species in Alabasta called a supersonic duck, which is the fastest land species on the island.
Okay. I thought they would have been flying, but all right.
No, they like run super fast.
Okay.
Yeah, then but yeah. So the side quest here is that after Eyelash became a member of the Supersonic Duck Squadron, the person in charge is having trouble motivating Eyelash to like do anything, because, like I said before, Eyelash is only motivated by one thing, or I should say two things. What we're basically doing in this quest is gathering up like perfume and stuff to make Nami and Nico Robin more attractive to Eyelash so that Eyelash would be motivated to do his job.
Oh my god. Oh goodness.
Yeah. But then so we were able to find we found the perfume shop. Happily, Sanji is able to pay for it, so I don't have to. Because Sanji is just as attracted to the to Nami and Robin than as frickin' Eyelash is. But yeah, there is a bit of a wrinkle because that doesn't take into account that we use Yosef. Since the story doesn't take into account that we actually use fast travel, it states like, oh, we've crossed the desert multiple times, when in actuality I use fast travel. So now we have to go back to the capital to find a lotion seller to help Nami and Robin's dried skin. So then that way they would look their best for Eyelash.
Probably also be helpful to give some of that to Luffy, because I kind of imagine that his powers don't work all that well if he's dried out.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a lot. Well, the drying out part, not because of the desert, but because Crocodile's powers include the absorption of moisture. His sand powers can absorb all moisture, so he basically drains all of Luffy's moisture by contact, turning him into a mummy at one point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. As much as I would love to go after items that Sanji or Nami say that are on the ground, I have no desire to do that because I want to get this done as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But I also found a collapsed princess. Which means, guess what I have to do? I have to give them 5 more apples.
Great.
Yeah, but happily, you actually get an item, an accessory, which is called the Proof of Helping.
Oh, nice.
Which is a pretty cool accessory item.
What does it do?
I think it just boosts. I think it's just like a stat booster. But yeah, now that we finally made it back to Alubarna, we talked to the ladies next to the fountains. They tell us where the lotion shop is. The lotion shop is nearby the mausoleum. But unfortunately, all of the lotion was bought by one of the princess's handmaids.
Okay.
So we need to find the princess's handmaid. So yeah, so right now I'm on my way to try and find the. Yep. Hey, past me. Go to the mausoleum. Ah, dang it! I think I got lost. Dang it! Past me. Go the other way. Well, I'll get there eventually. But yeah, I find the on my way back to try and find the princess's handmaid, you find someone who witnesses a bunch of thugs trying to go after her. Oh right, I activated another side quest on my way there. Old woman with back pain. You need to find a doctor that can give her medicine.
Yeah.
There's actually a nice bit of backstory regarding that old woman, but I'll talk about that later. But back to the quest here. I went back to the Yeah, I ended up going back to the fountain so that I would figure out where it was. Now I'm going to the mausoleum. Jeez. The thing is, though, this is footage straight from my PS. This is footage straight from the PS4 that I'm using. Nami, I understand your need for money. We'll deal with that later. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, now we're off to the mausoleum to get to the potion not the potion shop, the lotion shop.
Potion seller, I require your most powerful potion. Lotion seller, I require your strongest lotions.
What is your most? What are you buying? I'm finally in front of the mausoleum. Yeah, as in like, yeah, you got him, but my entire stock was bought by one of the princess's maids. Okay, so now we need to go and find him. Yeah, but like I said, it turns out that she gets attacked by these guys who want to steal the lotion and sell it. Since it's a very expensive lotion. But yeah, there's not really much. Yeah, as for Eyelash, there's not really much going on with Eyelash beyond that. It was just a very funny gag that they made him a member of the Supersonic Duck Squadron. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're still reeling by the fact that there are supersonic ducks.
I'm not even entirely sure how that works.
They're like giant ducks. They're like ducks the size of horses. And I'm talking like, and they look like.
Oh, they're the answer to that classic question. Would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Gotcha.
Yeah.
They are the
what you got cut off there.
Horse-sized duck.
Yep, they are a horse-sized duck.
They are the horse-sized duck.
Okay, yeah.
So where are the 10 duck-sized horses?
I don't know. They're not even shown in One Piece. But anyway.
Ah, darn.
But as I was saying, though, the now I'm trying to find where the oh yeah, I'm just trying to get to where the oh yeah, that's right. I'm also able to do the another side quest at the same. I'm doing the injured woman back side quest at the same time. And now I just found I found the maid being accosted.